Hi everybody, back again, third video for this morning, but I just need to express this, and once again it is for me to get it out to someone else, because speaking to the ghost that lingers in presence and doesn't actually embody himself to continue the walk in his life, but instead does this to me. So as I was saying in the last video, life is not a people push you up the hill and you get to whinge and whatnot all the time, and it's this slow thing, and it's all got to do with whether someone lays down and has sex, because that's the mindset of the person that doesn't want to go round learning and shed. Round listening, learning, life is now with another person, shed that old behavior towards them. So let's say the heart is there, but what he is thinking to himself is this, thinking there's a doorway and I'm only going into that new chapter of life if she's laying down. Because I developed this mindset back at the start when I first knew I had this reunion path with her 2 to 3 years ago now, that it was all going to be through an intimacy, basically, of I'm going to carry on in my life, you're going to watch me on screen, and it's going to be a sexual intimacy path at a distance for as long as I need. And as I've said in the last video, I need clarity and direct communication. Social media is not that. And watching a boy do his stuff is not that. It is when the boy says, I have to be a man and go and meet this woman. That's the path. So we're still here banging on the door, and he makes me feel uncomfortable, as he just did before. And like, life is like each moment of the day. And this bloke is just knock, 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 knock. In all the discomfort he does to me for the lay down. So we're here on the mountain, and here's the heart. We need to go around again and go up. Expansion of the heart energy. Two people meet. And as each consciousness of anyone gets to the heart consciousness, because as you age, you evolve, it's lighter. You realize that caring and caring expression is actually an expansion of your divine self. So life gets lighter and better, and there's actually an easier view. Not a difficult where it was down at the start where you just saw the ground level. Okay, so consciousness is beautiful, and it has been designed that way. From the root chakra up to the crown, we are literally doing that in our lives. So we're still, he's like struggling, lay down, otherwise I can't open the door, I can't open the door. That's not the fucking door. And no one is pushing your ass up the door, up the hill, through that fucking door. Okay, it's basically you get your ass around the mountain with your heart, because that's your new path. Okay, the heart is the door. Use your heart. Walk through life with your heart. Don't do things inside my vessel because you're a sneaky prick that can do energetic things, Matthias De Stefano. Like, it feels like puffs of wind that circulate through hot and cold, and they lodge in different parts of me that literally, I've told him, makes me feel uncomfortable. And he just persists like a fucking school-age brat. I wouldn't be saying this, but I started talking about it in the second year, and now we're into the third. Hope anything helped anyone to get an idea of what consciousness is about, and be careful what spiritual teachers you follow. Make sure they're accountable in their own lives. Ask them how they deal with experiences. And make sure you're feeling into that and not just copying someone as though they're special and they can do whatever they want. Because that shit is staying down the bottom of the fucking hill now in this lifetime. That's why we're seeing the crumbling, because the consciousness is shit. So they have to go back down and do a little bit of analyzing and rise in the light to what we are all doing. Okay. God bless.